The tools that we are using for the women that are being mentored are the same tools that I have been using through the sister organization for the last 7 years, and they've helped my life so much, and I know that they work. And I also love that it's a charity that is local and small. You can see a direct impact of who you're helping. It doesn't feel so big and so far away. You know that whatever you do actually goes to help the women. I think that's really special and very unique.
And I think one of the reasons I really love it is because it's not just that educational component, but it's made really fun because there's prizes to incentivize learning and being uncomfortable and growing. The prizes also consist of building community with people who are like-minded, and also having your kids having experiences and getting to do things together. And so I think that's it's making it fun instead of feeling like I have to. It's like I get to do this thing and I get to keep learning how to set boundaries and things that ideally you'd hope like their parents would have taught them, but because of circumstances, they often didn't have families that were able to teach those tools.
Yeah. And the community, like the community is a big part of it. It's a group that's going through a similar thing, all going through the learning at the same time, and they have each other to work on things together.
I'm always shocked when I hear some of these ladies' stories and the trauma and just the hardship, just the fact that they've survived and that they're able to have jobs and being successful. And I have repeatedly said, like, what you've gone through before is way harder than what we're doing now. Like, this is just you learning habits. And that's it. Like, and changing some mindset stuff. And that's gonna take time and just consistency. But like, you can accomplish anything if you can get through what you got through, because that's almost insurmountable, having been formerly homeless mom, single mom. It's really wonderful to have people open up and see that there's consistency and like, I can trust you. You're not saying anything you don't mean. I can learn to trust another woman. I'm learning to trust other people that'll have my back. And a lot of them haven't necessarily had that in their lives before.
So many of us are exposed to self-help all the time. I mean, there's been an explosion in a great way. If that's not coming in through your feed in one way or another, you're not getting exposed that there's better ways to live your life. But how nice to be able to have a format in that you get to focus on one topic for however many months together in a group and digest the information together and talk about it and what's working and what's not. We don't as adults like often have that time and space to just concentrate on one topic of learning. It's good homework, and in a way that like these are things that they've wanted to work on.
It's just really amazing to see these women grow and have realizations. I remember early on with the first group sending resources of different people from totally different backgrounds talking about things, and this one woman said, I didn't realize I would have so much in common with people that were so different from me. And then you realize we're actually so much more alike than different, and our struggles are so much more alike than different, and it may be of different levels, that we can all continue to rise and rise up higher, and that there's strength in numbers, and when we're going in the right direction, like really profound change can happen. And I think it's also really amazing to see them be resources for other people. And they're like, oh yeah, I shared that book with, my cousin and my sister. And you're like, oh, it's, that's so exciting. This idea that was just so foreign to you is now something that you're embodying, and now you're sharing it with your friends and your family. Absolutely. And you're teaching your children. And I really do think that continued education is the thing that will break cycles of generational trauma, and also just cycles of just feeling not enough.